channel. Welcome back to the channel. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Like and subscribe button. So here we have Alberto Gittes Martinez, better known as Alpo. Okay? The reason I'm doing this video right here, it's been about 2 years now since Alpo passed away in New York City, his old stomping grounds. It was the night of Halloween or Halloween Eve when he was driving along in his truck. Someone pulled up alongside of him and started firing. Here we go. So that's what happened to Alpo right there. But who was Alpo? We know that he was born in June 8th, 1966. 1966. Good old days. Those are the good old days right there. So basically, Alpo decided that he wanted to get into a life of crime. So he started doing criminal activities and distributing narcotics in Harlem. You know, he was from Puerto Rican descent. There's a lot of Puerto Ricans in New York. It's been like that forever. Well, not forever, but for a very long while. It's like that up to today's day. They say he rose to prominence in the mid-'80s. So he was born in 66. In the mid-'80s. 76, 86. So maybe he was 86, he'd be 20 years old. So maybe, 86, 20 years old. So I guess in his 20s, he was at his heights. So what he started doing, he started expanding to other cities besides New York. I believe he took a liking to Washington, D.C. They say he took a liking to Washington, D.C. So he was going back and forth from Washington, D.C. to New York, other cities also. They say his occupation is just basically they have him as a drug lord. I know he was convicted for murders, conspiracies, complete murders, and various other drug charges. And he was actually sentenced to 35 years in prison back in 1991. So he was born in 66, 76, 86. So 66, 76, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91. That would have made him 27 when he went in. Let me start over. 66, 76, 86, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91. I might be off. Here we go, F Service TV. So basically, he went to jail in his 20s. It's a long time to go away for, especially in your 20s. If I'm going to go away for that long, let me be 80 years old. I'll go away for 30 years at 80. Or let me be 75 years old. I'll go away for 35 years at 35. That's fine. But any years between, 20s and up to 74, it wouldn't work because most likely I'm going to have things I'm going to have to do. So that wouldn't work for me. But After 75, definitely 80. I go in there for 35 years. Here we go, here we go. So he went in there at a young age. Best years of his life. Believe it or not, they said he started selling drugs when he was 13 years old in East Harlem section of New York. And they said back in 1985, that's when he met some Southside Harlem drug dealers. AZ. AZ. Okay. Show you how the world is. AZ. He said that Alpo started moving up the chain in the drug game in Harlem. And eventually he became one of the biggest drug dealers in the whole city. Here we go, here we go. And I said he later moved to Washington, D.C. to expand his operation. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And everywhere he went, he just basically would align himself with nothing but criminals. They said that's where he met Wayne Perry. He was a notorious D.C. drug enforcer. You know, they actually say he became his bodyguard and one of his hitmen. Here we go, here we go. Wayne Perry, look, check that guy out if you get a chance. Here we go, here we go. It was crazy back then. You know, they said in 1991, he was arrested in D.C. for selling drugs, and he was charged with conspiracy to commit murder, and also various charges and 14 counts of murder. Actually, wow, he was a bad man. 14. That's a lot of crying mothers. Here we go. Here we go. Including the murder of his former friend, Richard Porter. Imagine that. It's hard to call people your friend nowadays. You know? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I had a friend who tried to screw me over one time. Matter of fact, I had a couple of friends who tried to screw me over one time. Here we go, here we go. So the reason I'm making this video right here is because it's Halloween. And I would just want to make a video, you know. But he was actually released in 2015 after serving 25 years. I had no idea he was at ADX, to be honest. That's that federal supermax prison located in Colorado. You know, when he came out, he was in witness protection in Maine. Went on the name of Abraham Rodriguez. Until shortly he passed in 2021. Come right back around. Halloween or Halloween Eve. I believe they apprehended the person who did it. Yeah, he was out about 3:30 in the morning. They say he was shot 5 times in Harlem. His old stomping ground where everything started off. He was in 2017 Ram. That bad boy is real high up off the ground. But I guess, you know, it wasn't that high up. Here we go, here we go. They say he came out of witness protection and started going back to his own neighborhood, you know, bumper music. However you want it, however you need it, however you want it, and stuff like that. You know, just to let people know I'm back. Actually heard that he decided to start indulging back in past activities. Here we go, here we go. Don't forget this on for entertainment purposes. Entertainment purposes. They say he have two kids. One he owns, one he disowns. Here we go, here we go. But let's not get into that right now. A lot of people say that he's an RAT. But they said if he said that around him, he will have you apologize. Because he's a bad man. Say he was a bad man. And to give you wedgies and stuff like that. Here we go. Here